You're listening to The Satin Lounge with KiaRene. That was Blood, Sweat, and Tears by Baraka May from the VENICE TheSaries soundtrack. Where did you find them, Kelly?
I found Baraka through my vocal coach.
Okay.
Yeah, she, I was looking for new material, and my vocal coach said, hey, I have this student, she's amazing. And I went to her website, and I was blown away. The girl can sing opera, and then she can turn around and just sing an R&B ballad like nobody's business.
I like that soul that I'm hearing.
She also did the commercial for Iris that you hear on TV all the time. So she's young, but she's getting a lot of attention. And I said to her, look, I need some music for these particular scenes. She wrote a beautiful song, sent me a very rough demo, and I said, get in the studio, cut that song. And she turned it around so quickly, and I had it, and it's just a gorgeous track.
Wow. Well, we need to add that to your collection for sure. If you're just joining us, tonight we brought some friends to kind of DJ, if you will. It's sort of a VENICE TheSaries soundtrack listening party. And joining me is creator and executive producer crystalchappell and her music supervisor, Kelly-moneymaker. Before we slip into our next track, Crystal, I wanted to ask you a little bit about VENICE. Your fingerprints are all over it. Hey, it's the Satin Lounge. You're a principal actor in it, and you wrote some of it, you executive produced it, you directed some of the scenes.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you should be. Which hat is your favorite to wear?
I like all of them.
Okay,
I don't have a favorite. Producing is wonderful. It can be very tedious at times.
Exactly.
Because it's dealing with minutia, and it's so. But at the end of all of it, I look at it and go, that is a really satisfying feeling. Writing is my playtime. The hardest role for me is when I get on set and I have to act, believe it or not. Because my head is so far in other things that I really have to,
Well, that just must be a gene that you have, because we can't tell.
Well, good.
I think we're going to retitle her. She's got so many titles at this point. We're just going to put provocateur on her card.
I actually like that a lot.
Thank you.
And, I can text her at 3 in the morning. She and Krista both. I'll text them at 3, 4. It doesn't matter what time.
Yeah.
They're up.
They're
They're
working.
They're doing their thing. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Since you're a multi-talented multitasker, isn't it a breath of fresh air to have Kelly on board supervising some of the music? Maybe that's a hat you don't have to wear. I'm just saying.
Well, it's not my area of expertise, and I want the best. But the thing that I would say that we all have in common, the three of us, is that we all are multitaskers, and to some degree are very successful with it. So it's you want to go to like-minded and spirited people
too.
Because
other insomniacs.
The insomniacs.
Hey.
Yeah.
But she's amazing. I worked with her husband, Peter Reckel, and he kept saying, you got to call Kelly, you got to call Kelly. I'm like, I'll call
just
Kelly.
a side note, I almost gave that man my toaster. I'm just saying. I don't know what is going on with that vanilla, yummy leather jacket wearing. Okay, and God bless you for that. Anyway, let's continue. Please help me get out the mud, Crystal.
No, I'm actually enjoying watching this.
She's blushing in here. You can't see it, but
it is what it is, baby.
She said you need to call Kelly, and I had seen Kelly perform, so and heard her music, so I knew she was an artist. But this was one of those jobs. Like I said, does she want to do it?
Yeah.
Can she? And just within the first episode, you could see right away that she has a natural instinct for this.
So she's a musician.
But they don't always all know how to lay the music and where to lay the music. I mean, there's a skill to this, I think, because depending on the music and which part of the music and where you lay it in, it changes the tone of the scene. Okay. So, in my opinion, so immediately I felt comfortable. So for me as a producer, I got to go, oh.
Right.
May I say this on the air? Because I was just really literally shitting my pants because I had never done this kind of job before.
Wow.
Talk about somebody having faith in you. She just said, do you want to do this? Do you want to try? I said, yeah, try. So.
Well, it's beautiful. I love the way that you have beautifully told a story through music. It's really well done. Matter of fact, what is the process when you're scoring a film or choosing great selections of great music for certain scenes?
It was a fun learning process for me. I got the script and I read the script and I was already charged. So I started seeking out music right away. And I'm one of those type A crazy personalities. You tell me to do something and it's done now, you know. And then as I got the footage, you know, some scenes had changed. They'd been moved around. There was more noise or more dialogue or, you know, whatever these external factors. And so I kind of had to either, you know, find different pieces of music or dial it back and also trying to find a balance within the episode of not stacking too many songs toward the end and none in the beginning. And so, you know, you have to find that balance too. But it's a really interesting process.
I believe you just have a natural instinct for it and you could just add that to your list of careers. You know, but the music was a big part of this season. I mean, the story was there, the footage was there, but it really, like you said, it tells a story all on its own. We would roll out, we were editing each week in between episodes. So I would see a final edit on Saturday, Sunday, notes, and it would roll over to Kelly and my sound guy. So she kind of had to go. It was all kind of, you know, last minute, and so I was signing licensing agreements. So it was all in that 1 week period. So normally that wouldn't happen on a series, but and there is no hiatus, and I remember Kelly looking at me going, "There's no hiatus."
I'll be doing what?
Bring your computer.
It's like planning on
leaving that.
You know, sustaining myself on hot buttered rums the entire time. You know, the hardest part for me was tracking down the artists because a lot of them, like Kat Parsons and Kyler England and all these wonderful, wonderful art. I mean, Stuart Mathis is out. He's recording with the Wallflowers and on tour, and it was hard tracking people down to sign the license. And the thing is, we were rolling so quickly to airtime. Yeah, I think I might have had about 1,000 heart attacks this last season. So yeah, it was pretty rough just trying to get those forms back. You know, people were like, "I'm in Germany," so we're trying to like, coordinate them signing things. And luckily, you know, everything can be signed on the internet now, and that makes life much, much easier. So
well, it's a great soundtrack. Matter of fact, let's get back into some of the music of it. I'm looking at Sexy. Just the names got me all into it.
It's so sexy.
That's by Bernie Barlow.
Okay.
And Bernie Barlow is a British singer-songwriter.
British sexy. I like that too.
She's a hot little blonde with curly hair. She toured with Moody Blues for many years, Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's a very, very talented person. So I was just blown away that I got to have her music this season.
Well, this is Bernie Barlow and Sexy in the Satin Lounge with KiaRene. Breathe it in.